If you're thinking about selling a home but want to put your house through the ringer and do a huge renovation before putting it on the market, you're going to want to check out this video where I take you through what to avoid renovating before you put it on the market. My name is Karen Stanko and I'm with Remax Real Estate from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Number one, kitchen renovations. Would it surprise you to know that when you're doing a full renovation on your kitchen that you only get 50% back of your money? And most people put all of their money into the kitchen because they think that's where they're going to get their biggest return. The bottom line for you as a seller is to put as much money in your pocket as possible. What people usually do is just rip out the whole kitchen and start fresh, and they're looking at almost $40,000 to $50,000 to do something like that, when you can just do some simple things. Changing out cabinet poles, really simple. Painting the cabinets, another really easy way. Did you know that just by painting, that is typically the only thing that you get back 100% in renovation costs? So you can paint the cabinets. You can also, depending on how high the cabinets are, this is obviously a beautiful brand new kitchen, you can get new cabinet fronts for them. If you have a really tacky old backsplash, I always suggest a nice cream subway tile. Those sort of things are not going to break the bank. Countertops. I had a friend of mine who sold her house a little while ago, and they were going to put in like splashy quartz. They were going to change out the whole cabinets, and instead of doing quartz countertops, which would have cost them about $3,000, they did a really nice classic laminate, which only cost them I think $800 to redo, and they put more money in their pocket and sold just in the same amount of time. Appliances typically are not going to completely break the bank, and changing out appliances so that they are uniform, all stainless steel, maybe all black, that sort of thing is great. Facebook Marketplace always have used appliances, so you can switch out your appliances as long as they're in working order when you go to sell, because that's part of the contract. Here we are in the bathroom, hanging out in a bathroom, not a big deal. Normal bathroom renovation, I've heard as high as $20,000, which seems outrageous to me. You're gonna lose about 65% of your money in a bathroom renovation. Don't do a custom vanity. I did that mistake myself and it cost me a lot of money. Just go to Home Depot, grab yourself a vanity. There's some pretty cool ones for about $850, get that swapped out. Bathtubs, unless the backsplash is super tacky, then I would always suggest just painting out the bathtub, and you can get professional painters to do that. Remember, paint is always very affordable. This is a simple subway tile, an insert. This is the cheapest way to do a bathroom, and it looks quite snazzy. So keep the renovations down. Okay, we're here in the primary bedroom. Obviously, this is a beautifully staged home. Make sure that the space is really big. So that means eliminate as much furniture as possible. We have a simple off-white color on the walls, so it makes it nice and bright and airy. We have low-profile furniture. If the bedroom is a little bit smaller, I always suggest push the bed to the wall and just put one table. You want the bedrooms to look as spacious as possible. Always go with a professional carpet clean prior to listing. Make sure that all the stains are out. Now, if you've got where cats have destroyed the carpet, or you had really messy kids that decided to do some experiments in their bedroom, just go through and find yourself a simple carpet replacement. But don't just do it in one bedroom. So if it's an upstairs that's been destroyed, do it all the way up the stairs and all the way through. And I would just do carpet before I'd start doing vinyl plank or different things like that. Don't go all crazy in it and start putting crazy shiplap and all these sort of designs. Simple is best. Paint, paint, paint. So here I am in a primary bathroom. Make sure that when you are renovating it, you're not doing it to your style. So less is more. Are you gonna do a full custom tile shower that's gonna cost you $4,000, or are you just gonna do a shower insert? I would put a little bit more money into the primary bathroom versus the main bathroom, just because most people that look into homes and are buying homes, especially 2 stories, want a little bit more luxury in their primary bathroom. Okay, so I'm here outside on this lovely deck. This is a composite deck. Now, most of the decking that you're going to invest in, you will get about 75% return on your money. So make sure that decking, landscaping, all of that stuff you don't break the bank on again. A lot of landscaping you can do yourself, and it is something that you can build some sweat equity into. in Edmonton, we are a winter city, so I wouldn't be investing a ton of money into landscaping. It is nice to have a deck, a nice sod, and to have some perennials here and there. In terms of siding, you can paint vinyl siding, and if there is some missing or warped siding due to barbecues being too close, make sure that you do repair that. Lots of people ask me, should I replace my roof or should I leave it? If your roof is done, and it is already maybe got 1 year of life, replace it 100%, because every buyer that I deal with typically says that they try and negotiate a roof and they think that a roof that should cost only $7,000 suddenly in the buyer's mind costs them $12,000, and then you are losing that extra $4,000 that you could have saved by just replacing the roof. Windows and doors. How much money do you really get back when you change out your windows? If you've got a 1950s, 1960s home, window replacement is very advantageous. You get about 70% back on your investment. However, don't get sold on the big triple pane windows. In 17 years of selling real estate, I've never had somebody say, oh, well, these are new windows, but they're only double pane, so I'm not gonna buy this house. Now, if you are gonna be replacing your windows in Edmonton, there is a great rebate right now that is federally mandated, as well as in the city of Edmonton. So you can get a big rebate back for replacing windows, but they have to be, I think, triple pane. So you are paying more, get it, paying more for the triple panes versus the double panes. Now, doors. Do I replace my doors? 75% to 85% return on investment on replacing doors, probably a good idea. This one is a really nice flashy door. It lets in a lot of sunlight. It really adds to the interior of the main floor on this home, and it's got more insulation value. That definitely is something that is pretty cheap to replace, and you will get almost 85% return on your investment with doors. This house has a fully finished basement. I often get asked, should I finish my basement before I sell or not? That's kind of a loaded question. You get about 70% return on your investment in basements. Make sure that you don't break the bank when you're finishing your basement. When people are selling houses, for sure the house with the finished basement sells before the one with the unfinished basement, because now to finish a basement, the average cost professionally are about $48,000 for a smaller basement. So the costs have went up quite dramatically, and do you get a return on that? Not a huge amount. If you can buy a house with a finished basement, you'll get a better resale, and most people will gravitate towards that. Should you change out your furnace or not? You only get 50% return. So unless it has an original furnace, if you've got a mid-efficiency furnace, just leave the furnace the way it is. Less is always more when selling your home. Thanks for joining me. For more videos like this, subscribe. I do have a tip sheet on the 6 things that you want to know before selling your home. My name is Karen Stanko, and I'm with RE/MAX, and I sell in the Edmonton and surrounding area, and I'd love to be your realtor of choice.